Good?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, Isla, go ahead.
The worst kind of person is someone who makes someone feel bad, dumb, or stupid for being excited about something. This is a quote by Taylor Swift. After I finish this demonstration, you'll know all about Taylor Swift and everything you need to be a Swiftie. I've been listening to Taylor's music my whole life. I have many special edition items and lots of CDs and vinyls. I know all of her songs and the fan theories. Today I'm going to teach you all of her albums, how to be a clown, and how to rep the merch. So the first thing you need to know is you only listen to Taylor's version. And Taylor's version came from Scooter Braun. So Scooter Braun bought Big Machine Records, which Taylor had originally recorded her first 6 albums with, and she planned to work with the company he sold it to, but he was still profiting off of this music, and so she decided to re-record the music and label it Taylor's version. By the end of 2025, all 6 of her first albums will be re-recorded and labeled Taylor's version. She will own them. So going through the albums, the first album is up here. That's her debut album, Taylor Swift. It was her first country album and kind of like sparked interest in her. Fearless was next, came in 2008. It was another country album, and Speaking Out in 2010 and Red in 2012. These all kind of proved her country success, and they were a very successful album. 1989 came out in 2014 and was her first pop album. This proved that she was not just like a one genre artist, she could do two. In 2017, Reputation came out after she kind of went missing from the media for a while because of false accusations and rumors. And this was a surprise drop album because there was no explanation, it would just be Reputation. Lover came out in 2019. This was her first album with Republic Records, which was owned by her, like she owned the songs. And it's kind of cool because every song on the album is like supposed to represent a different type of love, and so it's very like an emotional roller coaster. Folklore and Evermore both came out in 2020 during COVID because she didn't really have anything to do. There were no tours or like events, and so these are sister albums. They're kind of more like a folk indie vibe kind of thing, and they're like more like poetic. Midnights came out in 2022. This album tells the story of 13 sleepless nights, and it won album of the year. It won her 4th album of the year at the Grammys. And then Torture Post Roman came out just over a year ago, and this was a double album. This is the anthology, and that was like the second part that came out a few hours after Midnight. So a big part of her music was the Eras Tour because she wasn't able to do tours for Lover, Folklore, Evermore, Midnights. And so she decided to do the Eras Tour where she could go back and relive all of her eras. This is a book, the Eras Tour book. You can buy it at Target, and it kind of goes through every era on the tour, and it shows kind of all of her outfits and songs. So now that not all of her songs are about her exes. This is my example. The song 7 from Folklore, it's about a little girl whose friend's father is not very good to her, but this little girl doesn't understand, and it's written in her perspective. And it's like kind of like the main example of when people say, oh, all of her songs were her exes, but they're not. So now that you know all of her albums, you can be a clown. So being a clown is kind of a Swiftie term, and it means kind of like over-examining everything Taylor does, and she loves to drop clues and things, like Easter eggs, so you have to be able to like figure them out and decode what she's trying to say. So some of these are examples. This is a game she posted on Google like 2 years ago, and it was worldwide, the Swifties had to solve 33 million puzzles to unlock the 1990 vault tracks, which is like a thing with Taylor's version. She like releases like a few extra songs with each album. This is from a music video. It's like subtle clues like this is 1999, that's Reputation, like theories for when they would be released. Up here, that's just clowning for Reputation, because people always think it will be released, but it's usually not true. That is, the green dog is just like a song lyric, and sometimes you have to know the lyrics in the song to figure out what she's trying to do. This is Ed Sheeran at the Red Tour in a clown. The All Too Well, I just put that on there so I remember to say that if you're setting a 10-minute timer, you play All Too Well 10-minute version. If you're a Swiftie, you don't set a 10-minute timer, you play the song. This is Cornelia Street. The actual song is Cornelia Street, but like clown. This is the Taylor Swift website error message. People always think something big is about to happen whenever that pops up. And then this is Tess. She is kind of a really big Swiftie and clown, and she live streamed every single Eras Tour show on her Instagram for everyone to see. So to be a clown, you have to know the basic facts of Taylor's life. So these are her cats. This is Meredith and Olivia. This is Benjamin. Her favorite number is 13. She grew up on a Christmas tree farm, and this is Holiday House. It's on Rhode Island, and it's where she primarily lives. This is her mom and dad, Andrea and Scott. This is her brother, Austin, and then she's dating Travis Kelce. Also, you have to know acronyms and nicknames. So these are some nicknames: Blondie, Too Swizzle in the music industry. And then acronyms, these are like this is kind of like Swiftie language. Like if you're reading something, someone may use one. And so these are song titles. This is Out of the Woods, You're on Your Own Kid, Death by a Thousand Cuts, and This is Why We Can't Have Nice Things. And then this really long one is All Too Well 10-minute version, Taylor's version, From the Vault, Sad Girl Autumn version, recorded at Long Pond Studios. So now that you know the albums and how to make on, you can wear the merch. So anything from Taylor's website is good merch to buy. There's cardigans, which are really popular. It's a really popular thing that people buy, but they're usually on a limited time, so you have to kind of get them right away. Guitars are another thing she sells on her website, and then she also has CDs and vinyls. And then a big part of merch is the friendship bracelets. They're really big from Eras Tour, and they come from this lyric in this song. So make the friendship bracelets, take the moment and taste it. You've got no reason to be afraid. So I have a bunch here if anyone wants one after the demonstration too. You now know all you need to know to be a Swiftie. I have just shown you how to know all of her songs, how to be a clown, and how to rep her merch. There are many people who don't know anything about Taylor Swift but still judge her. Another quote by her is, "No matter what happens in life, be good to people. Being good to people is a wonderful legacy to leave behind." Thank you for listening to my speech.